don't send that pic to my DM. Cause you know I ain't tryna see him. For a feature, tell him slide in my DM.
Get it out the mud.
Send that pic to my DM. Cause you know I ain't tryna see him. For a feature, tell him slide in my DM. Cause I won't be back to the PM.
Okay, yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Trose, and you're live for Get It Out the Mud podcast. Of course, I gotta go ahead and give my flowers to my people before we get into the talent tonight. Shout out to my boy DJ Hybrid on the ones and twos.
DJ Hybrid, mixing up your airwaves.
Of course, my girl Ella, co-host, is somewhere in the building. She'll be up here soon to, turn up with the guests as well. Shout out to my production team. We do have Gina with the T. She's in the building as well. Myron, Q, thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do. Wouldn't be here without you guys, so I always got to give you guys your flowers, but now it's time to give the talent their flowers as well. Welcome to the floor, Miss Armente. Did I say it right? Armente. I don't know why I'm horrible with names.
It's okay.
But no. Armente.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just be clear, because I do not like for people to mess up my name. Of course, it's just a simple name, but I do not like to mess up people's names. But thank you so much for coming. It's been a minute. I've actually known her for a while. We used to work in radio together, and she's been doing her thing ever since we first met. So you're doing neo soul, right? And Afro fusion.
Mm-hmm.
So can you explain that to the audience what that is?
Of course. Oh, first of all, thank you for having me. I'm so
Yes,
excited
yes.
to be here. So Afrofusion is basically just like a mix of any genre with Afrobeat. So you can do R&B, you could do rock if you wanted to, or mix it with Afrobeat. For Afrobeat is really a plethora of genres in itself. So you have soca, amapiano, you have compa. So any of them Caribbean vibes that you can think of is really Afrofusion, it's Afrobeat. So I just bring that element combining with my neo soul sound, with my Afrobeat sound, and I made that into a genre of Afrofusion, I guess.
I love that. No, I love that. So when did you realize that was the sound that you wanted to go for?
Honestly, in current times, most of the music that I listen to has been like Afrobeat or I guess Caribbean inspired. Really, I'm originally from Ohio, so when I moved to Georgia, that was something that was kind of peculiar to me. Because, in Ohio, you kind of, I don't want to say they're late, but it's like the popular songs were popular here 2 months prior to that.
So
So
it's a little delay.
Yeah, so when I got here, there was so much more diverse music, people. I started eating, different foods, Jamaican, Haitian, Hispanic foods, like everything, Mediterranean, and I just really fell in love with culture. So that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to show appreciation to the culture.
And so when did you realize that you wanted to pursue your music? Were you doing anything back in Ohio, or once you made it to Atlanta, it was just kind of like you felt more like, I guess, encouraged or motivated to really pursue music here in Atlanta?
No, so a little bit of background. I've done music my entire life.
Okay.
So I started out when I was 4 years old singing, and then I grew up in an art school all the way up until high school. I did musical theater all throughout my childhood. I was in a pop rock band from the age 10 to 15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And,
what was the name of that band?
It was called The Scenic Route.
Okay.
We toured all over the East Coast.
Oh.
So I was like 10 years old performing in nightclubs. Like, I know it sounds
Wow.
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just a group of kids that we would perform, but we would perform at clubs, bars, churches, events, festivals, like anything you could imagine. And then I went to college, and after college is when I decided to move to Atlanta to pursue more of a solo career, I guess you can say.
And so how do you feel now that you have moved to Atlanta? How is the industry, how is it treating you?
Honestly, it's on a spectrum. So you meet really, really great people. Like when I met you, I feel like genuine personality, and I met a few other people through the way we met that were genuine. But then you have the other side where there's people that kind of look out for like the money or come for you for your looks or your, you know what I'm saying, and they try and use that to their advantage. But overall, I can't complain because you can only take in what you allow, really.
Absolutely.
So I've just been really like standing on what I believe in and keeping my faith and everything in the mix on what I'm doing. So
and you have to. How do you keep your faith? Because I know it can be challenging, like you said, within this industry. You never know. Like, people will show you, they make you think, right? Like, this is who they are. They look like they're good people, but in reality, their face starts to show after a while, because then you start noticing how they're moving, right?
Yeah.
And how they're trying to take advantage of you, and how they, how they just move with people around. You know what I mean? You start seeing that, and I think sometimes we can be good at reading energies, but at the same time, sometimes you don't know, because it's like, oh, this is an opportunity. So maybe I can still work with this individual, but it never lasts too long.
yeah. Something I was actually just talking to my friend Kels, just discernment, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like
discernment.
Not letting people into our lives immediately. And I really just resonated with what she was saying with that, because that's so true. Like, a lot of times we are so welcoming and ready to opportunities, like, you know what I'm saying? We just be so ready for these opportunities that we look past some red flags. You know what I'm saying? So especially in the music industry, I've just been trying to do that, because since I was, I guess, a child entertainer, I had to always be discerning, because unfortunately there was like situations where I don't feel like my parents were able to really see like some behaviors that people had, because when they would talk to the people, they came off one way. But behind the scenes, I kind of saw things that I was uncomfortable with, and then I also had to step away. But you actually had
to deal with, right? Like, they're talking to them, this is what's happening, but you're actually living in this moment, dealing with it.
Right. But I had to I said, I'm not comfortable with this, and I just walked away. And people want to make it something else. And it's always like, you just have to, with your boundaries,
Boundaries.
So, yeah, that's really it. Just setting boundaries for myself, what I'm willing to accept and what I'm not willing to accept, has really just, led the way for me. And I want to keep that, as far as, like, my image and stuff. I always said I want to be, like, sexy but classy. Like, I don't have to be having my butt hanging out to get attention. No. Because the talent will speak for itself,
Exactly.
But I like showing off, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do anything that I don't feel comfortable doing.
Right, no, you should never have to.
That's just where I'm at with it, really, just setting my boundaries.
Period. I love that. So, since you've been doing your music, and you've been performing basically all of your life, tell me about a time when you may have had a challenge, like, before you got on the stage. Tell me about your first performance. Do you remember that? Because normally when I ask that question, it's like you're kind of up in age for most people, but you're a child entertainer.
Yeah.
So
my first performance was at my aunt's wedding when I was 4 years old. So I remember it vaguely, but I was a confident kid. You know what I'm saying? So if I can think of that performance, like 4 years old, I think I saw Get Out by JoJo.
I love that.
So,
I love that song.
Weird wedding song, but I sung Get Out by JoJo, and they were so confused because they always called me the little girl with the big voice, because I sung Aretha Franklin, like a lot of big songs.
We had to like belch it out, right?
Yeah, and it was so confusing because the part she goes Get Out, I would just do that, and it's like she's 4 years old, so. It came fairly easier when I was younger. Okay,
so let me ask you this: as a recording artist, your first performance?
Yeah, like a big downtown festival.
Okay.
I was singing Rock Steady, and when it goes to like my voice just cracked through the whole thing.
Oh no.
And my mom, the night before, she had kept yelling at me like, "You need to practice, you need to practice," and I was like, I know what I'm doing. And my voice cracked the whole thing. So that was a lesson. So that wasn't a first performance, but I can. But
that stuck with you, right?
Yeah,
that was a reminder. Like, let me make sure to practice before I get up there.
For sure.
And
warm ups in the car, everything, because that was embarrassing. But I laughed through it actually, because I thought it was so funny because my voice just cracked the whole way through, like. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Was you laughing on the stage?
I was.
Just like, you know what? It is what it is.
No, I was laughing.
So neo soul artists. Who inspires you?
I really like Lauryn Hill, India Reid, Soli, Snow Allegra, love her. I know it's not really neo soul, but I love Kehlani, Ariana Grande.
Okay.
Back in the day, I really liked Christina Aguilera, like when I was growing
Back
up.
in the day?
Like when I was growing up, you know what I'm
when
saying?
she was,
Like
yeah.
when she was really popular at that time. I really liked her.
You wasn't
Yeah.
a Britney Spears fan?
Not really, not really. I like Britney, but it just wasn't like my thing. Like Jasmine Sullivan, I like
Jasmine.
soul singing, and we lived in the house with my grandma, so she would either play R&B or church music. You know what I'm saying? So that was really just kind of the thing. So
Yeah. So what's one of the childhood memories that you have with your grandmother? What's like one of the old school songs that you always think of when you think of your grandmother?
I can't remember there was one song. It was like a duet. It was a church song, but it was like a duet between a guy and a girl.
Church song. Do you guys know what that means?
CC and BB Winans.
How's it go?
Like I don't know, or Yolanda Adams, and it's like the Let This Be Our Prayer.
Mm-mm.
You know?
No, but I feel like those names are like right on the nose.
Around that, yeah.
Another song was Havana though, or like the end of the night at the thought of you. Hosanna.
Hey! Come on, y'all, where y'all at?
Hosanna forever we worship you.
Hey! Okay!
I remember that song. That song would always be on repeat. Hosanna.
Okay, yeah, no, that used to be on repeat at my house too.
She would clean. She would wake up at like 5 a.m. and clean and blast the music. Like it wasn't quiet.
It's
It
time
was
to get
like,
up.
Yeah,
It's time to
you're
get up
waking
and praise
so
God and clean the house.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
I love it. So, who would you want to open up for?
Good question. I mean, right now, like current times, I think a good person to open up for would be like Tyler and stuff like that, just because she's in my genre. Overall, I love Kanye. It would be my dream to just sing for Kanye. I know there's mixed reviews, but I'm a Kanye fan.
Hey, to each his own.
I am a
To
Kanye
each.
fan. Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay.
I don't know, like that's someone I've followed for a long time and really enjoyed, but currently I think like genre-wise, it would be like Tyler, Burna Boy. I would love to open for him.
I work with him.
Any of the upcoming like Afro, really I think would be good. Yeah.
Okay, smooth. So, with your music, did you ever have a moment where you had to really find yourself, like, because I mean, being a pretty girl, a light-skinned girl, no, I mean, being a pretty girl, light-skinned girl, did you ever run into any, like, people hate all the time?
Colorism.
That's
All
the
the
funny
time.
thing that you mentioned that. So, saying, oh, you're a pretty girl, like, that's not really how I'm going to be transparent. That's not how I perceived myself when I was younger, because I was very skinny. So people used to call me bones and skeleton and mean stuff like that,
Yeah.
So I was always very, I guess, insecure about my size. And also because I'm biracial, so that's my ethnicity. And all of my other sisters are fully, like, black. So I would just get that a lot, too, with, like, the color divide. Like, oh, is she adopted and stuff like that. So it was, and my sisters, because I was light skinned, they really didn't, I don't say they didn't like me, but they kind of, I don't want to say envied either, but they, to this day, like, they're mad at my mom because they feel like because I was light skinned, I was treated better and stuff like that. So it created a barrier for a long time between my sisters and I, for something like I couldn't even control. So I had a lot of identity, I guess, issues with both my size and my skin color. I gained weight during college. I was like 190. I was thick. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, and I got a lot of attention, but it still didn't feel like good attention. Like it wasn't like I was accepting myself, because that's what other people wanted. So, now I go to the gym and stuff like that, and I'm like, I got goals that I set for myself, and I've just been so comfortable lately, and I'm so happy that I have been, because I would have never considered myself a pretty girl, you know. I always consider myself, you're tall and awkward, you're always bigger than the other boys in school, you know, because I'm like 5'9" in like 8th grade, and all the boys are still like 5'3", you know what I'm saying? So you know, for that part, but yeah, so finding myself, like, just in general, that was how it was. But also in music, I did have to take a moment and step back, because I was in music, like I said, from age 4 all the way to 15. And then I took a break. I just kind of enjoyed high school, and then I started my solo career during college when I kind of felt like I was, you know, ready to find my own voice. And that's kind of what brought me to the neo-soul genre.
I love that. I love that. And here you are today, fucking shit up. You know, your big one. But no, so yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back. We're gonna have Ella come to the floor. You guys are gonna play a game. It's called If I Send You This.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're next.
Nobody, that was no win. Keep it going.
Like, no cap,
She
no
like the way
barrel.
I'm moving.
When did you
Cause I got a feeling about the way
Last
you
year?
move.
What's going on, y'all? It's your favorite co-host, Ella Ida, with our special guest, Armente. With our special guest, Armente. So we just did a really good segment with Tro. I'm gonna break it up a bit. We're actually gonna debut a new game. So usually, I'll do like the, if I send you this, what does it mean? And then I'll show you a meme or a picture or something, and you guess the text. So I'm debuting a new idea with you. I hope it's good, girl. I don't know. You're the first one to play this. So the game today is called This or That. So I'm just gonna show you 2 pictures, and you just kind of pick whichever one you want. It's actually, it's inspired by one of my favorite songs on your EP, Summer Love, Summer Love, Summer Vibes. And so the theme is just summertime, right? So summertime dates, summertime activities, things like that. Okay,
that.
you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, girl. First slide. All right, it's first date. First date with a fine ass man. I'm talking about fine as hell. Are we going to summertime? Are we doing a beach date first? Or are we doing a picnic date?
Definitely picnic.
I agree.
I'm a softie. I love like simplistic, cute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
took some thought.
when you design this, what is it called?
Not the
charcuterie
charcuterie
board.
Period.
With some little flowers.
Period. What would you call your charcuterie?
Cheese, meat,
I love
grapes,
cheese too.
pineapple.
Have you ever had? Matter of fact, I think it was Gina. Have you ever had like those cotton candy flavored grapes?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl, changed my life. Did you bring those?
Maybe.
I
I've been
think so.
trying to
Yes,
put people
yeah.
on, and I
It
love
was
me a
like-
charcuterie board.
Baby, then it was you. Changed my life. I never heard.
I'm
It
a
was
purveyor.
good.
I made my first one like during Christmas time. It was
Yeah.
so hard, but I just enjoyed it so much.
What
like
you-
putting the little fruits together, you know.
That's
Really cute.
that's the creative in you, girl. That's just the creative in you. You gonna find a way to create wherever you go.
Yeah, I tried to.
Period. And I also like the picnic idea because I like my big activities. Like, give me a spread, girl. Give me some food. You know.
Definitely. Because what we gonna do on the beach? Like,
Play in the sandcastle.
I'm talking about food.
You're right.
Like,
Listen, I plead the fifth. You
I
ready?
really enjoy food. I think that's what caught my eye. Like,
Girl, no lie. We love it. That's my statement of 5.
and the croissants. That's cute.
You like a croissant?
Yes.
Croissant. We love
I
it.
love croissants.
We love it. Have you ever baked one? Have you
No,
like?
not like made one myself.
Yeah.
I mean, with like the Pillsbury dough, but like no.
What do you mean it counts?
I would like to make like fresh, you know, like a fresh bread.
I want to learn too. I feel like, have you not felt like it's a trend in making bread? Like, do you just be on Instagram and TikTok? Bitches out here baking their own bread for real.
What's that girl that she's really popular now? She like makes everything natural.
I don't know, but I know her.
Nar. Is it Nar?
I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah,
She makes like everything like natural and from scratch and only healthy. I'm like, I wish I could be you.
Ooh, baby, you lost me at healthy, honey.
Did y'all see her make gum? She made it.
Oh, that girl.
Yeah.
Oh, that girl. Okay, I did see that. And she was, my friend was craving gum one day.
She was craving
I
gum.
couldn't go to the Quick Trip to
I don't
get
know
it.
if I
So
love y'all
I
that
did.
much. I ain't gonna
Like, how long did that take you?
Girl, I don't want to find out. I'm definitely gonna go buy that ish.
Okay.
But have you ever seen either like the sourdough?
Mm-mm.
Have you seen those? And there's like segments of Will It Sourdough, and people just put things in sourdough and bread, and they be putting like hot chips and shit, just like the most random shit in sourdough. Anyway, we'll make that our next segment. Next time you come by, we'll see if it's sourdoughs, yeah? Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, summertime vibes. Same dude, right? Second date. Okay. He like, listen, I got this daytime pool party. It's classy, it's cute. But then, oh shoot, I already know it's more food. I think it's me. I'm the big bag. I'm the big bag. Or he like, listen, I got this brunch spot that I want to take you to.
Yeah.
Summertime activities, what we doing?
I mean, for me, it's not even the food, but I'm more introverted. So second date, I would definitely probably prefer something more like
intimate, maybe.
Intimate, yeah. Not even just intimate, just not a lot of people. Like I just don't really like big crowds all like that until I feel like I'm in a comfortable space, you know. So that would definitely be my vibe.
Good to know.
And if the dude brought me around all these females, I'd be like, red flag. Like,
all right, I quit. I'm terrible.
On a second date, like that's
too much. That's too much. I like to be outside. I like to eat and like to be outside. You would think I was from Atlanta the way I like these Atlanta-ass activities. I like to be outside and I like brunch, girl. I don't know. But it's so interesting that you do just speak on being an introvert. And it sort of, it makes your EP and it makes your music more valuable. It really kind of gives it a different sort of value and a different sort of outlook, right? Because even with the EP that you dropped last year, it feels very vulnerable. It feels, especially when you just sat here and told me that you wrote everything by yourself. A lot of it just seems like it would be, for me personally, because I'm an extrovert, clearly, I'm an extrovert. But for somebody to be so introverted, to be able to put yourself out there through your music the way that you did. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's so commendable. And I can only imagine how difficult it must have been to be able, was it difficult to like be able to bear your heart out?
Well, the thing about it is that music is that like outlet for me. You know, people just have their own outlets to where they express themselves, and music has always been that for me. So writing the album, it was fun. Some songs on there, I mean, as far as some of the more fun ones and silly ones, those were really written through like the perspective of like people and stuff. But a lot of the ones that are a lot about heartbreak and then, you know, those come from true places. So, but it was really fun to just put it down and then record it. Just kind of, you know what I'm saying? It gives it more of like that. You can have fun while doing it because it's like you're feeling the music.
Yeah,
you know?
It's definitely a vibe, girl. It's definitely a vibe, and even so relatable. I think one of the things that stood out to me, which is something that I think anybody could relate to, I'm sure anyone could relate to, in your monologue, you said something of the sort of, when did my best become not good enough? Baby, my chest. Ooh, baby, that hit, that's just so vulnerable, vulnerable. And thank you for putting that out. Because I think it's very healing for people to be able to hear this and be like, I'm not alone. Yeah. Because the people that get it are going to listen to that and connect automatically and know that I'm not the only one that's ever felt this way. You know what I mean? So thank you.
Yeah, and you know, when I put the intro in there, I'm like, is anybody going to listen to this? You know, are they going to skip right over it? But, you know, it's really good to know that it like resonated because it really does open up for the entire rest of the album because you kind of go through a journry of how it feels to be in love, to be out of love, to deal with toxic love, to deal with happy love, you know?
But not want to leave that toxic love, but still... But girl, it was such an album.
It came full circle.
Such an album, of course. Bring the next slide.
Yes.
Okay, girl. It's the last one, and I'm gonna let you go. Okay. All right. My Afrofusion queen. We gotta pick one sound. Are we doing soca or piano? Which one we choosing? We gotta pick one. Which one we doing?
I like them both.
Yeah.
I guess maybe soca just for like more like feel good.
Yeah.
But one thing about I'm a piano that I love is the rhythm, like
I like those
808s. Really like,
I love like the deep 808.
It just makes you kind of feel good, like want to get up and be productive, like you know.
I love it.
Like I said, both of them are great.
You know, I don't even know. You're a musician at heart. I don't even know why I tried to make you choose, girl. You're a musician at heart. You know? I was thinking more so Emma Piano though, just because of I heard the Tyler reference. And I feel like she has more of of that influence in her music, and like that's been my girl too.
Yeah.
I've been rooting for that girl since I seen her. That's my girl. So
Yeah, I think she definitely does more of the Amapiano sound, but for me, I definitely do like more beats, and I go around like the whole Caribbean vibe.
the
so
whole diaspora.
yeah,
You
so
really do.
it's cool.
All right, let me do an outro after this. Damn. You see how they do me? All right, you guys. So we just had a really great conversation. And it is your girl Ella Edom with our special guest.
Armente.
And you can follow her where?
Armente.co, ARMENTE.co.
Period. You heard it here first. Ella Edom out.
Yo, and we are back. We Get It Out the Mud podcast. Your boy Troze and Armente. I told you I'm horrible with names.
Armente.
Armente. Thank you. But anyway, so how did you feel about the game?
It was fun.
was
Yeah, I
fun.
didn't expect it, so it was really fun.
Okay, good. Come on for the this or that. She did switch it up, which was awesome. Good job, Ella. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good job. Good shit. So yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and move past that. And I did want to ask you, so do you have any projects that's coming up?
Yes.
Okay.
So definitely, like we've been talking about, I am making the transition from like neo soul to Afrofusion. So
Okay.
this whole entire year, not 2024, but literally the year of the calendar, I've been working on my album, my second album. So it's all Afrofusion music. We got soca, Amapiano. We got dance hall. We got compa. We got
Okay.
a little reggaeton. We got like literally everything is on there. So I'm so excited. It's dropping in June. So
Okay, in June.
yeah, so it's really exciting.
Okay, so are you gonna plan? Do you plan on having like a listening party or anything? So you're gonna come back and let us know about it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm having an album release party, and then I'm gonna go on an East Coast tour following
Oh.
that. So I just really want to work and push it and market it and get the world to listen to it. Yeah, because we don't do nothing little around here, you know. So.
What? Big, not
Yeah,
the
so I
little.
want to do it big. I want to,
Yeah.
you know, because right now marketing is everything. So
It
I've
is.
got to put my face out there. I can't
You
just
have
rely
to.
on social media. I want people to know my name, know my face,
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, just fall in love with the music that I work hard on. So
Yes,
Yeah, that's
I
my
love
goal.
that, and that is.
you
like,
see how
that's really
excited
big.
I get talking about it?
And that's the thing. I feel the excitement, and I know how that feels, right?
Yeah.
Because it is about marketing, and then when you're passionate about something,
Mm-hmm.
and this is your passion, this is your baby. So it's like I can't wait to share it with these people,
Right.
because you know people can be people,
Yeah.
and they sometimes they gonna rock with it, and some may not. But at the end of the day, it's for you.
Yeah.
That's the main thing when it's for you, and you know that there's somebody out there that can relate,
Mm-hmm.
or somebody out there that needs to hear the note, like the message. That's what it's about.
And that's exactly what Ella was just talking
Mm-hmm.
about. I contemplated whether people were gonna actually get a message from the intro, and
Yeah.
she really spoke about that. So
No,
it just
Ella
lets
was
you know
super
that
excited about meeting you.
somebody is gonna, you know, be out there and
Yeah.
appreciate what you do. Like it don't gotta be 1,000 people. If you
Yes,
touch
you
one
don't.
person, like I think I did something right. So
And you're doing
That's
something
my
right.
goal.
You're doing what you want to do. Your
Yeah.
dream, your passion, something that fills you, something that, you know, makes you happy. And by doing that, it will bring other people to feel that they can do it too. And so like you're a role model. You're a role model to those who are afraid, those who look like you. You know what I mean? But they don't have a voice yet. And so they're looking for their voice, and you're here being their voice. And that's what Get It Out the Mud is about, is being able
Yeah.
to inspire and motivate those who are not sure about themselves and who are afraid to really step out and do it.
right,
So I'm super excited about that. And so you did tell me you was a songwriter.
yeah.
So I just wanted to know, okay, so I'm gonna it's gonna be a small game, nothing too
Okay.
crazy. But I wanted to like give you a word, and I wanted you to come up with a song.
You want me to sing or
So
just
it's a
like
freestyle, a little freestyle. You know, a little something, a little one, a little two. I'm gonna have DJ Nick, hybrid.
Oh, he gonna
Giving
play a
out the
beat?
government. Sorry, he's gonna play you a beat, and I'm gonna give you a word,
Okay,
and I want you to do what you do.
okay,
You ready?
yeah.
So I feel like the first word I want to give you is finesse.
Not finesse.
We in Atlanta.
The city of finesse.
Vanessa.
Okay.
Now, if you need to change the beat, let us know. We can change it.
Finesse is such a weird, finicky word.
Yeah, I wanted to see if we could play around with it. I mean, for me, I think the beat would make me think about the song,
Yeah.
the Monica song.
I am. It's like.
It is hard. DJ, do you have any like instrumentals that are not too familiar? Because I feel like this is like a song that everyone knows. You make me like, how can you finesse that?
I feel like he gonna switch it and then I start singing.
Sorry,
Yep,
sorry.
yep. Also very tricky.
What was the beat that you played the other night that was completely different, that was off the radar that no one really knew? It was just
It was on the radar. It just ain't been
well,
played.
hasn't been played in a very long time. But can you find something like that?
Butterfly.
She can do it. She hard. Go
But
ahead.
she, yeah.
Use the beat. Go ahead. Hurry up.
Use the beat.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds good.
Okay, good.
You said you're trying to get over me. Why you think that you can finesse? We've been through this 1,000 times. So why you think you can have my best and give me less? Oh no.
Hey.
We about to switch roles. Go ahead and hit the door. 'Cause I am leaving you. Can't come back no more. So with your bullshit, I'm just sick of it.
Okay. Oh. Oh, that was so good. Okay. So can we do one more? You want- you
Sure,
wanna
we
do
can
one
try.
more?
We can try.
You warming up? Nah, you done got up in there. You good. You ready? You ready?
Yeah, well, I threw the word in one time. Like,
But no, I think no. You usually think twice. Y'all
No,
think
It counted, whatever,
It
it's
don't
all
matter.
good.
It doesn't matter. You did.
She used the word. She used the word.
I was like, let me get the topic at least.
Right. No. Good. So anyone? Okay. So does anyone have a word?
Crickets?
Charcuterie.
Oh, that's so cool. No, we not gonna do that.
That's a lot of syllables.
We're not gonna do that to you.
Manifestation.
Oh,
Okay.
Intentional manifestation.
No, just one word.
She said 2. Category.
You got that.
Yeah, this is one.
I can go warm up.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I was afraid to crack low key. I was like,
You
shoot.
did the
I don't wanna be, and here I am. Ain't gotta change for no man. Manifesting everything I wanted, and it's gonna come to fruition if I own it. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing, 'cause I did
Yeah, jump in real quick.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming and showing us love, for real, for real. Before I let you go, I do want you to give a word of advice to the people who are trying to make it out here. What can you let them know?
So one thing that I'm gonna look at the camera. So one thing that I've really been focused on this year has been just pouring into people as much as I want them to pour into me. Cause I feel like a lot in the past I had like an I mentality. Whereas when I shifted my mindset and I started thinking more positively and just giving to others and allowing them to like pour into me as well, it just has changed so much. Like even in like the past few months, I've made new friends. I've grown closer with people that, you know, in my family and that I have relationships with. You know, just being active in like church and community, just doing everything that I love, and it just makes you feel more good, feel better to like pour into people, and then they just organically pour into you. And also just shifting your mindset in general. So I read a book, it was called Success of a Positive Mental Attitude, and it was just about flipping the coin. So if you have a negative mental attitude and you say, oh, my glass is half empty or half full, right? But you could see a situation, and instead of you perceiving it as, you know, this is something bad, this is the end of the world, you could say, this ended, but it wasn't for me, so what's next? You know what I'm saying? So I've just really been trying to just, I guess, get wiser, you know what I'm saying? So always just shift your mindset, be positive, and give to others like you want them to give to you. I know it's cliche, but it's really the truth, because once you pour into people, it'll come organically. The people that are meant to be there will come. And you'll just be happy with yourself, because when you love yourself, nobody can tell you nothing, you know. So, yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank
you so
you.
much. Y'all felt like you was talking to me. Shit. All right, so thank you guys so much for tuning in to Get It Out the Mud. Of course, we will be back next Wednesday. Let them know again where they can find you, because I don't know if they need a reminder, a friendly reminder where you can find this young lady.
Yeah, so my name is Armente. You can find me on everything. That's ARMENTE.co.
Hey. Until next time, guys. Hey. Good job.
Thank you.